We have a Jupiter-Saturn square that's going to be perfecting on August 19th from 17 degrees of Gemini to Pisces. This square is going to be in operation for some time. We're feeling the effect already. The new moon and partial eclipse next month are going to be engaging with this square. We're going to experience it again in December of 2024, and then the final square in June of 2025, when Jupiter's at 1 degree of Cancer and Saturn is at 1 degree of Aries. So it will be a different energy dynamic as we move into the summer next year. But right now we're dealing with the mutable signs. Gemini is all about the desire for growth and movement and optimism, and also discussion and exchange. We want to know things. We want to talk to people. We want to share our thoughts. Gemini is also our siblings and our relatives and our neighbors and our neighborhood. So this is very optimistic, expansion-oriented energy meeting up with Saturn in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces in the natural zodiac is all about finishing up a 30-year cycle. It is about the internal way, the intuitive, the introspective, the contemplative. But now these two are in a tense square aspect as we move into August. And Pisces is also about medicine and health, and Gemini is about communication and sharing. So we are already getting a sense, if you're paying attention out there on the global stage, of what some of this tension can be tied to. Gemini is also about the freedom of speech. And certainly we are seeing some very real censorship issues globally even. And in the United Kingdom, you have my prayers your way for what you are encountering currently. But we will be engaging with this dance between freedom and optimism and growth, and the push-pull effect of Saturn's restriction, caution, and discipline. Now, there can be some very helpful creative tension involved with this square as well, because it can be speaking to obstacles that need to be overcome with more positive thinking and optimistic approaches, Jupiter in Gemini. And this can manifest in some, personal challenges, societal conflicts, existential questions. This is also a time for moral and ethical reflection, this square, and a deep reflection on our beliefs, what we believe is right and true, what we may see as curated reality and experiences in our field. This can be about inner conflict and decision making, where the expansive nature of Jupiter is clashing with Saturn's more conservative tendencies. And this can sometimes lead to some procrastination or hesitation in making important decisions. So people may be grappling with ambitions versus practical limitations that you may be encountering. And certainly on the societal level, this square can manifest as, the divisionary energy that has been so strongly curated and programmed into our field for some time now. It's very third-dimensional programming. That is yes, no, black, white, up, down, good, bad. There's no nuance. It's very third-dimensional. You can see it when you're watching it. So this is also an opportunity for you to connect more with the nuances of situation and with people and with countries and with the messaging that society may be receiving versus the common sense and the ethical core that you may be connecting even more deeply with, and being able to discern what is actually right and what is actually not right. So it's kind of like, as I wrote to my newsletter folks, going on a road trip And one person has a tight schedule that they want to stick to, and the other person wants to, hey, look at that over there. Let's go over and explore that. So a little bit of that kind of conflict going on both in our personal lives as well as collectively. So it's about remaining aware of this aspect that's kind of playing out, the underlying tensions and opportunities for growth that this aspect presents. And, consciously kind of navigating any challenges and aligning with actions that are tied to, ethical, moral convictions and human behavior and kindness and sharing information and talking to people. It's so important that we are communicating with one another. And this will shape personal experiences, but it's also playing out in a broader societal trend into this coming year as well. And again, I'm Jean. I'm an intuitive. I've been a coach for the past 15, 20 years. I've walked this path all of my life. So you can explore my services below. Take good care and be well.